Hello, good people. How are y'all out here today on the Sunday dreary day here in Maryland? But I wanted to get on here and talk to y'all about some things because I haven't gotten a response from a place that I wanted a response from. Because Father God said I have the authority to make these changes. And Brandon Scott, I filled out your form. I did note that I did not want to speak to no one else because believe it or not, like I go straight to the source. I don't want to deal with all that nonsense. So I go straight to the source, and I would love to hear from you because I have a program in mind um, that I want to implement for the low income families as well as children 11 on up to 18, which I know will work. And they will listen to me to keep it going the way that it needs to go for them. And we won't have all that nonsense going on in the city with children out there that's doing all that craziness. Trust and believe. I know it'll work. And yeah, let's sit down and talk about it. I have it all written up, ready to go. And I would like to get this done as soon as possible because I have other things that I want to move on to. But I need this to be in effect for them. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Father God said he done already provided the funds. They just need to be released. We need a count. We need a person to get the budget together and all of that. Because, far as I know, oh yeah, I was in that circumstance, so I know what needs to be done, what should be done, what don't need to be done or taken, and this, that, and the third. But the system, the program have not changed since I was on the earth and I needed it for myself, having a baby at a young age. But that's a whole nother story. But yeah, and it's hard to live off of that and have a clear head and just a good mood, during the day to day, with that going on. If y'all see the popcorn in my mouth, I apologize because I just can't stop eating this popcorn. It's off the chain. But yeah, we need to. And my name is Katrina Smith. My email is smithkatrina887 at gmail.com. Please get to me. Yeah, I'm outside of the city now, but yeah, I've lived there for a long time. And I know the process and everything else. So let's do that. Let's get that started because we need to hurry up because I would like to put this in effect for these kids before summertime. There's no we don't there's no need to beat around the bush. We talk about it, get it done. I couldn't even do it myself if I have to because I know the process. Just yeah, just show me your system, whatever have you. We can do it. We can do it. I'll help. But anyway, while I got that out the way, there's something else I wanted to say. Um, okay. So let me say this first, okay? I just want y'all to know that I'm gonna say this because the only reason why I'm getting ready to say this is because I want y'all to see how God works for me and how He works for me. I'm gonna tell y'all. Let me tell you the scenario. I don't know if everybody has I mean, how many people or whatever has even heard my story on my channel. So I don't know if they've watched these videos, but let me tell y'all this. So when I first started the videos, probably I think it's in my first video when I spoke on a situation that happened to me when I first got to Baltimore. And at this time I was 12 years old. I was 11 or 12. And I spoke on this because I'll against my better judgment, but I had no type of guidance once we got to Baltimore because it was just me, my mother, my brother was with my father, my older sister was staying out there to finish school. So the mom was getting high by the time while all this was going on. So I met one of these girls in school and I went with her. She said she was going for a ride with some friends. And I wound up and said, all right, I'll go. So we standing there and we get into the van, two guys. I told that story on my first video. So y'all can go back and listen to that story. The video is under the live tab. Baltimore made me, my daughter saved me. It's in that video. And I say that because about a month ago or a few weeks ago, well, let me say this. From that day when we got in the van, I didn't know those people. I only knew the girl, and it was two guys. Okay. And then we wound up in the park, and the guy raped me. But them two was sitting in the van, sitting on the couch in the middle of the van, just laughing. They just laughing. Nothing else, just laughing. I'm looking at them like they just laughing at me, get this done to me. And that was that. So about a month ago, a few weeks ago, because Father God knew how much I cried that night when I got away from them. I cried hard. I ain't nobody to go to. I ain't nobody to talk to. So I just cried so hard and talking to him about finding out, can you find out who these people are? Because I never even seen the girl again at school. I don't know. But a lot of them would say that they live with their grandmother, but really it was gonna find out it was foster parents or whatever. And so I never seen her again. But now, about a month ago, I had a dream. Y'all, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. So in between time, the guy that I was with for like a decade, we were together, whatever. I met him, and it was a day where I was living in Howard County, but this particular day I was in the city, and I meet him, and I'm like, oh, I'm 21 years old now, 21. I'm like, oh yeah, so he was my type. This, that, and third. We talking this, that, and third, and we get together, and we together. Okay, just all this time. So about a month ago, I had a dream. And I woke up, I was like, man, why I dream about that? It was the scenario, it was the scene. The scene when we was in the park, in the van, that whole little scene, right? So I couldn't really see the faces because I woke up. I got that dream two more times. The next night, I saw the driver that raped me. And then, y'all, the next night, he gave me the dream 3 nights in a row. Now, you tell me, the last dream, y'all, I seen the face. And it was the guy I was with for 10 years plus, never knew it. Because in the van that day, he was skinny, slim, he had a gold tooth or whatever. And I was like, oh my God. I couldn't believe it. And the whole time I'm with him, I never even knew that. And you tell me that wasn't God. And he wondered why I could walk away and like I did, and it just I was fine with it. I walked away because that was God showing me like what do you call it? You're done with the situation. You learned your lesson, the lesson you need to learn, and move on. And that's what I did. I didn't really feel no way about it because I guess what happens for a reason. So it was that. He was the one on the couch laughing, and I couldn't believe it. And so I found out this year, not even too long ago, because I did not even know all this stuff about me. Chosen one, earth angel, gifts, this, that, the third. I didn't, but my family must have. So I'm learning all this as I mastered who I thought I was. Now I gotta learn. Now I gotta learn the new person, which really is the person that's been incarnated all these other times. So now I'm like, okay, I'm getting downloads and I'm getting information day in and day out, and gifts are being enhanced and activated and stuff like that, right? So yesterday I found out that okay, before the girl, well, my past life person, before she got into my body, she made a choice. Okay, you got if a person incarnate, right? You have karmic debt. You have karmics that everybody has, whatever, the dark side. So she tells God that she wanted to get all of the karmic that she's supposed to have or whatever, all of her karmic debt in one lifetime, which is a few decades, which would be me, right? So she picked the hardest route to get it all done in one lifetime. That's why that's why that's why I went through all the stuff that I went through because of this chick. do it all in that. Sound like me though. She want to do it all in one go. I said, oh my God. So this is what it is. Okay, you call that they call that an accelerated curriculum. I had to write some of this stuff down so I can stay on point for y'all. Now this is it's called the accelerated curriculum, right? So the other night, they said 72 hours ago, I had completed. I had completed the what you call it? Oh man, what is it called? I call it the School of Hard Knocks, but they call it something else. It's called dang it. Wait a minute, y'all. Because anyway, I finished that up. So so now y'all can believe me or not. I'm just telling y'all what it's telling me. Okay? Y'all, because I finished up my curriculum, I can now help people. Help people with their karmic debt. Okay? Help them to complete what they need to complete to get rid of their karmic debt. Because it's so much debt. It's so much debt that done accumulated on earth that people are out here losing it. They out here losing it. They going crazy. They crying. They fighting. They killing and whatever else. And oh my goodness, I'm not like a teacher per se, but it's like it's so many unresolved patterns, so much unconsciousness that the weight of it, karmic, is becoming unbearable, and people are suffering. Behind that, they lashing out, they doing all kinds of things. So now God told me a while back. I don't know if I said that. Well, I did. I always said that He had a position for me. They was making just for me. Only I could do it. It can't be sourced out. And that's what it is. So my title, my title is called I Am, let's put it this way, I am the karmic frequency anchor in the physical. Okay. So I will be able to I will be able to heal a person. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me get this right. Wow. That's that. Because now, with anybody that I know, let me put it like this. I've been working on myself for damn near 10 years for real. Just working on myself. You gotta just admit to the fact when you need some help. When you see something just ain't right and it's going around in circles and circles and circles, you gotta say to yourself, something ain't right with this picture. You gotta go within and think about what did you do to put yourself in these circumstances and how can you figure a way up out of it? Because for one, you ain't gonna be able to do it just jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship. You have to take a breather. Because if you feel like you need to be in a relationship to function or to financial reasons and stuff like that, then maybe you need to downgrade and get rid of the stuff that you're trying to have just to be whatever. And if you need a person to substantiate your income to live, you need to downgrade and live within your means. That's how I look at it. So yeah, so that's that. But you can't just say, wait a minute, y'all. You can't just say, oh, such and such. I've been working on myself for a month. I was waiting for some. Well, I was gonna be waiting for some more information. Like what? Oh, okay. Well, a month you got a while to go. Cause you can't fix yourself in a month when you're on this earth for 50 years or something like that. You definitely can't do it. Because anybody that I know, first of all, you're gonna go through the motions to even stop trying to drink, smoke, whatever. Because that's what you're gonna have to do to be in the new world, the truthful new world. I can't help a person with that. You know what I mean? I can't help a person with you gotta go and get medical attention for those type of things. I didn't have to when it came to smoking and drinking. I don't know. I prayed to God. I just prayed to God, like if you just take the cravings away, I got the rest. And that's what he did. I couldn't believe it because the last time I tried, I had all kinds of withdrawals and I was going through it. And now this time around, it was fine. I had a job to do. I got to get to it. So, I'm like, oh no, I gotta get this up out of me because well, God said He got something for me to do, and that's what I had to do. So He talked to me all day, every day, because I went through it a couple times with the vape. I was like, oh gosh, man, these people get on my nerves. I believe this puff of that going vape. Yeah, a couple times you had to get on me to get rid of that. I'm telling you. It ain't easy. It's definitely not easy. And people out here trying to figure out how I did it. Because determination, you know what that is, right? When you got something you're trying to do, you don't let nothing stop you. That's what you do. Because plus this is, I say this ain't nothing to do with the stuff some of the stuff I dealt with. So I might as well just stop that because that was nothing compared to some other stuff. Like I'm talking about drugs, I'm talking about things that I done been in, situations and stuff. And that was the stuff that I would numb myself with. But yeah, it was done for me because I just can't focus on the mundane. That I just can't. I got to get out of the normal. I just can't live like that. It wasn't for me. I'm like, no, I don't belong here. It's got to be something else out there because I can't do it anymore. But I'm not letting nobody hold me back me because I did that and they gave me the ass to kiss. So I got to go. I got to go. But there was something else I wanted to talk to y'all about. Um, what was it? Oh, I got her on. They might stop my video. Um, that's what I wanted to say. I don't know who. Let me say something. That was the longest relationship that I was in. Yeah, true that. But in 2010, I walked away, and I did not go back at all. Period. I I heard from him once after I got shot, and we talked a few times on the phone. That was that. No sexual relations or nothing like that since then. So I don't know who saying what, doing what. I haven't been in a relationship with nobody in years. Years. Okay? Years. So I don't know. Putting that out there on me, no, that's not true. Because no. And I'm tired of people thinking that. And especially these females, like, I don't know what's going on. They got people out here running, chasing, stalking. I don't got time for that. That is not where I'm at with it. And I'm not doing no spell work to nobody. Just because it didn't work on me, don't mean that I'm doing it back to you. That's karma. That's just like I was just talking about the karmic debt. It's karma. It's a known fact, baby. It goes around. But it ain't gonna hit me. That's just it. And that's just all. That's all. Oh, I know what I had to say. And y'all, that's what I meant to say when I say you can believe me or not. I already done told y'all 12 months ago when I first started these videos that Father God said it was going to be undeniable that he did not have his hand on my life. Now, in that situation, he brought that guy back full circle. And I meet him on a humble because I wasn't even supposed to be in the city that day. And you tell me that wasn't God, because God heard me cry now that night when that happened to me. And then gonna find out. Oh, this is what I want to say. If you want to hear the story, the first story I said Baltimore made me, my daughter saved me. That's the first video, all the way at the bottom of the live tab. And then I told the story about the dream and stuff, and that's the one titled Plot Twist. And that is a newer one. So they're all under the lives though, all my videos. So that's that. But dang, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so I said, dang it, I lost my mind, lost my thought. Um I already said before God did. And I said that. But anyway, yeah, so no relationship, none of that going on. So stop lying on me, stop telling stories if that's what you're doing, because these females out here acting a fool. And I don't got time for that. I don't have time for that nonsense, and I don't be up here cooking up no spell work. That ain't doing that. And I don't understand how y'all can just sit up there and keep messing with a person and then I'm to you. I really don't. Must ain't got nothing to lose, because I sure do. A lot. God got plans for me. And I ain't letting nobody hold me back from that, so you might as well give it up. Give it up. Because it's not going down like that, baby. He don't play about me. Oh, I don't know where I was at with it. Yo, I'm not Jesus. No, I'm not. Don't let's get that correct. No, I am not saying that I am Jesus. Okay? But Father God did tell me I was the second Jesus. And that is why the gifts of, I'm going to be able to just be in a person's presence